Good morning Monday. I hope everyone is well and had a fantastic weekend. I've been off for a few days. It has been amazing weather outside, so I was able to enjoy a slice of sunshine over the weekend, so please forgive me for not putting out a video until now. But guys, we have a lot to talk about because cryptocurrency has sold off majorly recently and Bitcoin is now at £30,000. I think that this is an absolute steal, a bang for your buck that you are going to get for the long term. According to the long 38-page report of ARK Invest's on buying Bitcoin for the long term, the compounded annual growth rate for Bitcoin over the next 5 years is about 39% from the current share price, which would lead us to over a doubling of our money in 3 years from today. So I have now been buying up some more cryptocurrencies inside my portfolio, and what we are going to see is we are going to see a shift at some point. And because we are seeing so much regulation right now from the governments around the world on how to regulate cryptocurrency as a whole, this will allow Bitcoin over time to be traded at a much greater level because institutions are going to want to buy in now that there is regulations and firms know that this is not some kind of a scam. And once we see that shift from mainstream adoption into cryptos, and we have the total addressable market up to $10 trillion, if in fact 10% of cash from all of the S&P 500 companies was to flood into Bitcoin, we could see Bitcoin at a price of $10 trillion, which would be over £400,000. So I have been buying up cryptocurrency as Bitcoin is the number one. It is the leader in global cryptocurrencies, and I really do believe in the future of cryptos. So that is what I am starting this video off. If you are new, then welcome. My name is Jason. Go down there, smash that like button for me, and also hit that big red subscribe button, and welcome to this family of investors. I also want to quickly address ALPP in this video and also our beautiful NIO, because ALPP, let's get it up on the screen and see what is going on with the stock. So ALPP has actually closed up on Friday, almost 6% on the day. We did have a lovely push, and we are now sitting at that nice area of resistance around 380. Now guys, if we are in fact to have another push today and we have another green day in the markets, which is to be expected, I do believe, for the next week ahead, we don't particularly have any major news and catalysts, but what we do have, guys, is a very strong bull run, and the market has fully broadened out, and we are now seeing some of that rotation back into those high tech and growth stocks because they have sold off significantly. There is no denying that some stocks are still very highly priced in on the stock market, but I think that this is going to be the case for 2021 and the remainder of the year, just due to the fact that there is so much money right now that it is in circulation. So despite the fact that ALPP may have a slightly higher valuation due to its fundamentals on its balance sheet may say otherwise, I am not worried because this company hasn't had nothing but great news and catalysts over the last year. And if we look at their CEO Ken Wilson and what he's been doing for the company and how they are trying to now expand this company globally outside the US, and if we come on to the latest news articles that you can see from ALPP, we have got Alternative Labs adds another 2 million in back orders from nutritional orders, and we also have Thermodynamics International now holds 14.6 million, I wish it was billion, million in backlog orders as well. And this company have positioned themselves extremely strongly. We haven't had any news or updates on their Twitter page, as you can see. I did go through all of their website as well and any new articles that have come out. So we are still awaiting that Nasdaq uplisting, which is so surprising because it has been now almost 6 months since it was first listed in that last week of December. So we are now really sitting on our hands patiently waiting for that news, of course, for the uplist. But we are at some area of resistance, and the next layer of resistance for ALPP moving up to is at $4.2. So that is going to be a touch onto the 100 EMA, guys, which is this big red line here that I've just drawn on an arrow for you. If we do see a further push, this will then act as a resistance. If we do break above this resistance, the next level of resistance is around this area where we did in fact sell our full position the other day, which is around $5.40. Now when that price did in fact get put in due to the aerospace announcement that we did talk about 2 months ago, I did say that I had then sold my entire position. I have now since bought back in. When we did come back down below around that $3 mark, I then started to repurchase those shares of ALPP. So this is a stock, guys, that I have continued to buy and sell on every single dip over the last year, and there has been quite a number of times where I have made a nice profit for myself. And I really hope that if you are a regular viewer of this channel, you have also been able to do that. But if you are holding for the long term, again, there is absolutely nothing wrong with this stock. I really do believe in the future of this company, and once we do have that NASDAQ uplisting, there is going to be a ton of banks and institutions that could then potentially pile into this stock. It will allow the stock to become much more reliable, and we will see a shift of money eventually start to pour into this as we become more profitable over the next few years. So again, this is a very long-term stock, so if you are someone that is looking to trade this in the short term, that is absolutely fine, but you have to make sure that you are getting in at those low prices when you are in fact averaging down on a buy the dip opportunity, as we have had over the last 6 months, and then of course selling once we do see those pushes of anywhere between 15 and 35% in the next few weeks as we move through into the third quarter coming in 2021. So that is an update on our beautiful ALPP. I do still stick and stand by my price predictions for the NASDAQ uplisting to price us in around $5 to $6.50. But I do believe that in the long term, this is going to be a double-digit company. So I'm really not worried about the short-term volatility. And again, I'm just buying in every time that we do see those major pullbacks and we see those pushes, because this is a very heavily volatile, high-risk stock. And that is just how I have liked to play this since day one. So guys, Bitcoin is something that I said I have been buying into, and again, if you are new to crypto, then there are many platforms that you can in fact buy your crypto allocations with. I in fact use BlockFi. There is a ton of different applications, Coinbase, you can even buy on eToro. It's very, very easy, so have a look and check out some of those if again you are someone that is looking to buy into Bitcoin. And I do want to talk about our beautiful NIO, because NIO has been pushing up. We did in fact break above that layer of resistance around the $42 mark, and we did close on a very bullish note on Friday, which was fantastic news for our NIO shareholders, of above $46. Now hopefully we can now see a shift and the new floor for NIO to be around $44, and if we are able to consolidate around $44 to $48, then that is going to be a lovely new price range for NIO over the next few weeks, until we have some more news and catalysts on their next set of deliveries that will then start to push us higher. We have that expansion now coming into Norway, and at the end of the year we also have the EC7, which is going to be their new vehicle again that is going to be manufactured, and we are going to have a ton of backlog orders for that, which is going to allow NIO to push up inside that revenue, which is going to push into that share price as we move into 2022, and that ramp up of electrical vehicles as we address multiple different markets globally. And we are going to see a gigantic exponential push in these shares, guys, over the next few years. My phone is going crazy, so let's turn that on silent. But I am very, very excited for the future of NIO. So this stock, if you are looking to buy in right now, I purposely would not be buying in at these levels. Why am I saying that? Well, if you look at the charts, guys, you can see that on the RSI, we are now at overstretched levels of where we are going to say we are overbought. Once it does hit that 70 on the RSI, this is the RSI indicator, this will tell me again that prices will probably see some kind of dip back into the 50 range, because once we do cross that 50 barrier on the RSI, this goes to show me that we are now in bullish territory, and if we go below the 50, then that goes to show me that we are in bearish territory. Now that we have crossed over, we can expect to retest down to that 50 on the RSI, use that as an indicator to buy in, and then in fact sell once we do have those pushes up. So once we do come back down, that is going to be the new entry for NIO. Wherever that is, I do not know, but we will have to look and use that indicator on the 4-hour time frame. That is what I like to do. You can also see that we are now at the 3.8 mark on the Fibonacci level as well. We are in that range, so we are now back into that bullish range from those all-time highs. So again, I'm very, very happy to just hold my shares of NIO, and this is why I continue to say on my channel over the last 4 months, when people were crying in the comments, NIO is never going to go up to 40 again. Are we ever going to see NIO at 40 or $50? What should I do? And I just continue to say to buy the dip and average down, because in the long term this is a fantastic company with an amazing opportunity. And that is why I was also able to now establish my BYD position as the top 3 inside my portfolio. because this is another stock that, again, we have recently spoke about on the channel, BYDDY. It's very similar to NIO. So these are some of the stocks right now that I am watching, and I hope that you did find a lot of insight into this video. We have fully updated ALPP, NIO, and also, you know, going into the end of the year, I do see that NIO price prediction anywhere between $55 and $65. So again, it is just about buying the dip and holding through that long-term opportunity that we will see come into fruition as we move through in the next 5 to 10 years, and electrical vehicles will be the future. So guys, that wraps up this video. If you would like me to do a video on a particular stock, then let me know below. If you would like access to my private sell alerts and buy alerts, then be sure to check out the Discord with the private Patreon. I will leave a link below in the description. I hope to see you guys back on my channel soon for some more content on investing. Stay safe. Don't forget to smash that like button for me and hit that big red subscribe button. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Ciao.